I've never felt unsafe around a trans woman, ever. My womanhood has never felt threatened by a trans woman, ever. And if your womanhood has, I think that speaks more to the fragility of your womanhood than anything about trans women. Because quite honestly, how pathetic to target one of the most oppressed groups in our society. Honestly, loser behavior. And for all those people who say they care about women's sports and women's safety, where are you petitioning for more funding for women's sports? Where are you petitioning for better legislation to persecute sexual assault against women? Overwhelming majority of which is committed by cis men.
Silly liberal women who support transgenderism love to say this thing of, oh, I've never felt threatened by a trans woman, but I have felt threatened by a man, as if it's some type of gotcha. It is the lamest of all attempts at a gotcha, because the people who you are attempting to have a gotcha over, those people understand that there is no distinction between trans women and men. There's no distinction. Okay, so you're not actually saying what you think you're saying here. And you just admitted that men can be dangerous to women, which means that trans women can be dangerous to women. Okay, and even if you are going to deny reality, deny biology, and pretend like there is some type of distinction between trans women and men, a distinction that just does not exist anywhere besides your own head. Even if you're going to deny all that and pretend all that, you just admitted that bad men exist. Which means that when we have these pro-trans policies, we are making it that much easier for bad men with nefarious intentions to gain access to women in vulnerable spaces. Okay? Because bad men exist. And even if you think that there's some distinction between trans women and men, a distinction which, by the way, does not exist, bad men still exist. And when we open up women's only spaces and their sports teams to men, we're opening it up to bad men as well, to men who are going to take advantage of that, which you just admitted exist. Okay, so you can't have your cake and eat it too. You cannot be pro-woman and also pro-trans. These things are diametrically opposed, because bad men will always exist and men will always be stronger than women. Okay, so stop making it easier for bad men to take advantage of our pro-trans policies and gain access to women's only spaces. No men in women's spaces. That's the best way to protect women.